This is Mom's birthday party at Forest Hills, June 4th, 2000. Just starting. Some pictures there of the kids and relatives and friends. There's Forest Hills in the background. There's Margie.
Brand, you're supposed to take pictures of the guests.
Kyle, Brad, Carl. There's Aaron. Supposed to say happy birthday, June. All right.
Got the camera.
We're in the banquet room here at Forest Hills. Just kind of getting set up here for the party. There's Gary, Miller.
Hi, Brad. I know. I gave She was there.
Wasn't she retarded? Well, does she live with her mother? She lives in Ireland.
Well, not Mildred. She never heard that she isn't coming, but Eileen called. She called me 23 times yesterday. She said this is the fourth time after that I heard of her.
Hey, birthday girl, how you doing?
Nervous.
You're nervous.
I just thought of you this morning. I said, that's exactly what I thought. The kid is
Dorothy.
nervous. How good. He's 75. This big day.
Any area?
Look at that.
That's good.
I'm pretty tough. I'm not weak like horses.
You're not weak like who is?
Like me.
Yeah.
You think I'm weak, huh?
It's just everything is right. Yeah, I bet you. It looks gorgeous.
Hi, dude.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, sweetheart.
And like I said, we're inside, so.
How'd you get the bar to get the...
You're gonna relax too, Brad, aren't you? And have fun. You're surprising us!
I said, every time I come here, I know why I left.
Sister, how are you?
like, Dad, we need to do this, and we need to do this, and we need to do this, and I think it's worth this amount of money. Okay. You know, I mean, he doesn't. He's getting more now. Yeah.
Yeah, Dory doesn't tell you what to do.
Yeah, he doesn't ever tell us what to do. We like that. You could take some pictures for me. Take some pictures of Deb. Deb? No, this
Deb
is
doesn't want to have her picture taken. Hi, Brad.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, fine. Happy
Gonna be good
birthday,
jokes?
June, right?
Happy birthday, June.
Hey, okay.
Happy birthday, Aunt June. Here's Aunt June. Hi, Brad and Kim.
Hi.
Hi, good. How are you? Very well. Yourself? Good. Good. Hi, Gare. Hi. Good to see you, Kim. We just get a vacation. Very good. Celebrities.
I think Brad has a new cat.
Oh, he's ready? Nice to think on. We're sure going to get our jets now, and not just our feet. That's what usually happens.
Try not to think about it.
No. Feel it once in a while, but try not to think about it.
Yeah, I'll take them downstairs. There's one for Brad.
And I don't know how to deal with this.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you. I thought for sure you'd be here.
Yeah, good to see you.
Now, are you working at all?
Well, I'm
You kids don't eat all that either. Save some for the grown-ups.
That's in the car. I don't know that I meeting the right people and all that. LA is like spread out. So make
This is the steadiest I've been for years.
You're also you're not even holding on to the chair. You're doing quite well.
How are you, Travis?
Great, how you doing?
Good.
You know, some
Where's your mom?
I don't know.
Birthday, you don't know?
She's out and out.
in California it might be too, but they're all so located so far apart that, you know, you meet one person and then the other might be Orange County or something. So it's coming. They are slowly leading the way.
Oh, I got a nice shot of Aunt Gloria's derriere. Nice. Nice butt. Hi, Aunt Gloria.
Hi, how you doing, Brad?
Good, and you?
Great job, except it's not that
Hi, baby.
Hi, Kim. How you doing?
Hey, hi, Ellen.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, take my picture. I hope you have the wide lane cable. That's it.
Where we drop the cards.
There's a table right up there. You can just throw the cards in that purse.
Aunt Mill. Aunt Mill, don't you hide from me. You're supposed to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Joan.
That's mom's, one of mom's beautiful sisters. Yeah.
Embarrassing me, Brad.
Aunt Mill always giggles. She giggles all the time. Hi, Kim.
How are you?
Good, and you?
I am fine.
You're looking great.
You're too kind. You're too kind. Have you been on the other side of the camera yet?
No, I don't want to be either.
You need to be.
No.
Well, I'm very excited that I was invited to this. I went to Mystic for the World, and I
Well,
want to wish
thank you
Judy
so much for coming.
Oh, no problem. See you soon.
I have Travis already, so.
Oh, do you? Okay. Get in there with Travis. Yes.
Oh, there's the Kim, two
Kim number
Kimbos.
one and Kim number two. Friends
Kim.
forever. Yes, friends forever.
Don't try to get away. Laurel,
My hair is just a mess.
you're supposed to say happy birthday, June.
Happy birthday, Aunt June. I love you. That's enough. Maybe. That's 9 years. Remember that was in 1991.
Karen. Okay. So who are these little brats?
They're not brats.
Whose little brats are these now?
I wonder how they get in here.
Are you going to eat all that?
Yeah.
Oh, good. There won't be any left for me. Hi, baby cake.
Yeah, we got the babysitting job this
Oh, don't be shy. You're supposed to say happy birthday, Aunt June.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Is she hiding?
Here are the two that are responsible for some of this.
What can we say? Second generation responsible.
Stuck on girls can't get a boy, huh?
Well, we got 2 boys, but they're out in Portland.
Oh, I
So we were just out there last weekend.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Wow, they're fun, aren't they?
Oh, they are.
Mine are all grown up now, so then they're no fun because they're too busy.
Yeah, right. There's a table up there in the corner.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook it.
Well, she only has, one. She doesn't have 5 kids, so that's a lot cheaper.
There's my cousin Jim doing what he does best, consuming food. I love him dearly though. He's a great golfer. And there's Linda. Don't know where her.
Ours have way too much fun.
Okay. And there's Nan.
Well, she feeds herself.
And there's Karen again. She's going to get mad at me.
Enough is enough.
Okay. And there's Denise Wendell. Supposed to say happy birthday, Aunt June.
Happy birthday, Aunt June. Get that thing off.
Everybody's a little shy today. I don't know why. Here's my brother-in-law, Ron, doing what he does best.
But then it'll make
What else?
people.
What else are you gonna do? Now you can be inside and have something to eat.
Well, yeah, I get to it makes it all up for when you can see everybody.
Sure.
That makes it up. That makes up for it.
I'm going getting a picture there.
Okay. Huh?
Go get a picture. Dino. Dean. You're supposed to say hi, Aunt June.
Hi.
Happy birthday, Aunt June.
Happy birthday.
Atta boy. Atta boy.
You? Yeah, that's what Ed said when he gave me. Like, oh, you're wet and wet. So, yeah, I'm kind of raining out today. Thanks.
Very nice.
Take care.
Where do they live? Huh? Maybe your kids,
Hello, ladies. How are you, Mrs. Rabine?
Hi, Brad.
Hi, baby.
How are you,
Good, how are you?
What's up, big guy?
How
you doing?
Good, how are you, big guy? Yeah, this is Little Fred here. We call him Little Fred. I think the camera's at a slight angle here.
Wonder who that guy is taking pictures. Yeah, I don't know him. Do you? I try not to.
You guys are gonna get in trouble.
Probably.
How you doing, Phil?
Pretty good.
Hi, Fred.
Turn that thing off.
Hi, Shirley.
Well, hi. Quit looking me right in the eye. What's the matter with
You
you?
got to get around behind that light to see who it is, honey.
I have to get around behind the light. I really can't. Spruce's mom.
Okay,
Okay, we're gonna do
okay.
it now, Brad. And
Yeah.
Is Carl gonna tape us then?
Cheryl was, she was gonna steal your chair.
Yes, and Leah
Oh,
and standing up there.
I have to give you this.
When I hold music, my hands shake.
Now that
Yeah, I get the shaky hands.
they've had something to eat, we would like to welcome you, the children of June Miller, to her 75th birthday party. And it's really wonderful to see everyone here today. A lot of people have commented, we never get to see each other. except at funerals. Now, this is a much more joyous occasion than a funeral. It's June's 75th birthday. And Gloria has a few words. June's youngest sister. She paid me to say that.
Well, the kids have asked me to share a few thoughts about their mom, June, who happens to be my big sis, Junie. And I just have to say that it's been a real joy to grow up being her little sister. And all of the 5 sisters used to sleep crosswise in the same bed at home. And when I came up missing one morning, when I was a little girl, later to be found under the bed, curled up in a corner, obviously to get away from the crush of the other 4 sisters. Well, it was big sister Junie who cried the hardest and became hysterical, thinking that she was never going to see me again. And as the years have gone by, the age difference between us has melted away, and we have become close, as have all of us sisters. And all 4 sisters went on a trip together a few years ago to East Coast. And as you all know, I'm sure you've heard the story many times, each time augmented a little bit. As you know, my car was stolen when we were in Boston. And it contained all of our belongings except for our purses and our cameras and the clothes on our back. And we boarded a commuter train to New York City to stay with Cheryl and Rob to sort of regroup and reorganize and recover and to rent a car to complete our trip. And as we plopped down on the train seats, exhausted from the frantic police car ride and from running to catch the train, I just lost it, and I started to sob because I wanted everything to be so perfect. Well, it was Junie who comforted me and said it wasn't my fault and that it was a wonderful trip and that it would continue to be, even without a means of transportation. And through the years, June has been a role model for her little sister and an example for all of us. She has an incredibly strong faith and lives out that faith in her daily life. She reaches out in her church and in her community with care and compassion. The book of Ecclesiastes says, "Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with all thy power and might." And they were talking about Junie there because she is a tireless worker in everything she does. And when she cleans a house, you really know it's clean. Her cooking and her pies and her cakes are legendary. She cares for her children and her grandchildren, and in recent years has been caregiver to her dear husband Floyd. She took the marriage vows very seriously when they said love and comfort for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. She's generous to a fault. And several years ago, when the Minnesota Annual Conference of the United Methodist Church had a capital campaign for ministers' pensions, she and Floyd gave a gift that was so sacrificial that the editor of the United Methodist Reporter wrote an article about it. Greta Brooks Palmer once wrote, "Happiness is a byproduct of an effort to make others happy." Those words fit Junie to a T. In closing, I'd like to share a passage from the book of Proverbs that I shared at Floyd and June's 50th wedding anniversary 4 years ago. It was a fitting description of Junie 4 years ago, as it is today, and will be always. From Proverbs. How hard it is to find a capable woman. She is worth far more than her jewels. Her husband puts his confidence in her, and he will never be poor. As long as she lives, she does him good and never harm. She brings home food from out-of-the-way places, as merchant ships do. She gets up before daylight to prepare food for her family. She is a hard worker, strong and industrious. She knows the value of everything she makes and works late into the night. She is generous to the poor and needy. She doesn't worry when it snows because her family has warm clothing. She is strong and respected and not afraid of the future. She speaks with gentle wisdom. She's always busy and looks after her family's needs. Her children rise up and call her blessed, and her husband praises her. He says, "Many women are good wives, but you are the best of them all." Charm is deceptive and beauty disappears, but a woman who honors the Lord shall be praised. Give her credit for all she has done. She deserves the respect of everyone. So this is your day, Junie. Enjoy it.
Thank you, Aunt Gloria, that was very lovely and true. Now we have Kyle, Patrick Revens, and Leah Margaret Miller, who will be singing for you. You don't need the mic. We seem to be having some technical difficulties.
May the peace of the Lord go always with you. May the light of His love shine bright. May the peace of the Lord go
Thank you, too. I'm Brad. I'm June's favorite son. And I think it would be really nice if we all sang happy birthday, June. All right? You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear June. Happy birthday to you. Amen. Well, I guess I'll give you back to June's favorite daughter-in-law.
I had something I'd like to say of Junie on her 75th birthday. I work with a couple of women who always have mother-in-law stories. And, you know, I look at them and I listen to this day after day, and, you know, they ask me, well, what about your mother-in-law? And I said, my mother-in-law's an angel. You know, I've known June for 30 years, and never once have I had feelings that I was even angry with her, or we've never had a cross word, I don't think. Not that I was aware of. And so I would like to say that June is the best mother-in-law you could ever have. Now, we thought it might be nice, I don't want to call this a roast, but if anyone had any little stories or any remembrances from their youth growing up with June or later in life, whatever, now is the time. And if you have something to share with the rest of us, raise your hand and we'll bring the mic to you.
I'm not raising my hand, but I'm coming right
Coming
on.
right to the she's brave.
I just have a little toast that I'd like to give to Mother on behalf of her whole family. And if everybody has something that they can raise, now would be the time. There was a young girl from the township of Columbus who today is a fine woman among us. Now she's 75, and we're all glad she's alive. So let's toast this milestone birthday. Quite wondrous.
Oh, Brad wants to be next.
Well, I have this little story about Mom. How she could teach somebody a lesson. I was probably 19 years old and living in our new house down there. And I was paying Mom like, I don't know, $5 or $7 a week or something for food, you know, to help her out. Working with Dad and Uncle Ken. And, well, anyway, to make a long story short, in my lunch for like 2 days in a row, you know, it was like leftover turkey and stuff. I think 3 days we had it. And I came home that night, and I said, say, Mom, I said, you think tomorrow it'd be possible to get something a little different than sandwiches we've been having there the last few days? And she kind of looked at me like one of those, you know, sure. So, anyway, next day I go sit down to have lunch. Here's a sleeve of saltine crackers and some rancid butter. Needless to say, I never complained again. So, please, if anyone else has something they would like to say.
I was just waving at my daughter.
Hi, everybody. I have a little story about my Auntie June. When I was a young kid, 7, 8, 9, whatever, whenever we had fish for supper, my mom would get leftovers put together, and I'd have to run up on my bicycle and take whole fish up to Aunt June because she loves fish. Well, I love you, Auntie June. I didn't ride my bike, but I got some fish for you. Happy birthday.
Anyone else like to say anything?
Brad just reminded me of something. I couldn't teach him any lessons, but I'm glad Aunt Jen could. Took a long time. Anyway, this goes back to when I was babysitting Bradley and Cheryl. They're bad little kids one day, and so for their punishment, they got a can of corned beef hash, and I took it out and made them eat it cold. And I told him it was dog food. And June came home and she told Brad and Cheryl that I was mean and I gave them dog food, and June was mad at me and said, I'm never going to hire you back as a babysitter again. And anyway, and you remember that? Anyway, I have many good memories of Aunt June. They're all good. Thank you.
Anybody else?
No, it's fine. No, that's fine.
I don't think there are very many that can say they remember their sister-in-law from the time before she was born, but I can. And I think my brother really used good judgment, and June has given a very happy life. She's been a part of our family for so long. And June, I hope there are many more years that we can celebrate.
I gotta see June's face when I tell this. Where's Cheryl? Cheryl and I practically grew up together. Our mother's even name was the same. She's with an S and I'm to see. But June, everybody's raising you up so much, and I kind of wondered about how smart you were once. I stayed overnight at your house more than once, and I can remember every single time you cooked some wonderful dinner. Whatever Cheryl and I wanted, and sometimes even something Brad would eat. Kim was little, I didn't pay attention to Kim, but did you ever wonder why every night after supper Cheryl had to go to the bathroom? There wasn't a time when we ever had to do dishes at June's house, because Cheryl always had to go to the bathroom. And June would say to me, she'd say, Cheryl, you go keep her company, because I don't want her to be in there alone. I'll just do the dishes. So, did you really not get it? I'll be right there, June. You were like a second mother to me when I was a kid.
Well, I'm a little nervous trying to get up and say things in front of people, but I remember most. We lived on Main Street. Uncle Floyd and Aunt June lived just across the woods from us, so it was kind of handy. I used to every other day or quite a few times, I just walk along the woods and go over there and that maybe make a pest of myself. I remember Cheryl was a little girl and that she was always afraid of bugs, so we tried to find bugs to tease her with. So I don't know if she remembered that or not. But that was a good time. It was good memories because June always had cookies or they had something there, and was always really nice to it. Glad to seemed like she was glad to see me. But there's one incident in those days that comes to my mind. Maybe for all these years, it come to my mind every once in a while. It occurred to me today again. Remember the time you used to have this cat? And I used to like, I thought I'd come over and play with this kitty, and I thought, well, why can't I put a cat on a leash? So I found a jump rope and I made a knot and put it around the cat's neck. Well, the cat didn't like it, the cat took off running, and it went out into the woods, and I didn't know what happened, I couldn't find the cat. Well, Uncle Floyd, a few days later, was out in the woods hunting. And he found the cat. The cat still had the rope around his neck, hanging from a tree. And all these years, I got to apologize for killing your cat. I'm sorry about that. I felt bad about it. It bothered me all these years. I've been holding that back that I caused the death of this poor kitty. Well, happy birthday, and I'm glad to see all these people here and have a good time. So there.
Please, let's keep this going. This is great.
Hi everyone, I'm Kim Carpenter Hackworthy, and I just want to say that June and Floyd were like my second parents, and I just want to thank you for having Kim to have her be my best friend, and all the wonderful memories at your home and up at Pine River. And that I can do as well with my 3 boys as you did with your 3 children. Thank you.
Everybody said I was supposed to think of something funny to say about our childhood. And June and Mill, by the time they got out of 8th grade, they had to go to work, so they were gone a lot. But prior to that, we farmed, and on Saturdays, Mom and Dad took off for the market, and us kids were left home to clean the house and do the chores. And June would whip us up a beautiful cake. And we had a wood stove, and Fred, he'd go bounce around in front of it because he liked falling cake. Fell and ran over, and then June would get really mad and she'd take the broom after. I can't remember if you ever caught him. But then we'd eat but that was okay because those kids got to eat the cake, and then she'd whip up another one. But we love you. So glad we could be here. And thank you for all the good times we had together. The tears we shed, the love we shared through the years.
Anyone else?
As I said to people earlier, it's very easy. I think everyone in this audience could have gotten up here and very readily said something very kind about June. That comes very natural to anyone. And for those of us who are heathens, even us have to be very impressed with how she lives her faith. And she's not one to proselytize at all, but she truly is very important to her, and you can see how she lives it out in her daily life. But her kindness that she gives to everyone, I think is something that all of us have seen in June, and I just wanted to comment on that. But it was something I did want to clear up. It was a little troubling to me all these years, and it has to do with Brad. Brad feels that he is the number one son. He's the only son, of course, which is the only way that he could be the number one son. But as a matter of fact, being a son-in-law, I've managed to eclipse him. And he's always regretted this, and he's held it against me. It's a point of bitterness between us, and I wanted to clear the air here. And he's had this thing about, well, beef, as it were. And, he seems to think that he was given, ham and hot dogs, and then I was always slipped a steak. And he believes this happens on occasion. And I'd like to come clean on this, that it's true there were a few times when, you were given hot dogs, and then we would go over to June and Floyd's, and she'd slip me like a sirloin. You did find out about that. But that isn't really what I wanted to talk about. Actually, it didn't happen just 3 times. It actually happened about 40 times. And it was fillets and T-bones, and we usually backed it up with a lobster. So I wanted it to come clean on it. Okay.
He always has to get me. Anyone else? Oh.
I have something to share that not only applies to Junie, but to a lot of us in this room who are getting a little bit older every day. I'm sure some of you have heard this before. It's called How to Know You Are Growing Older. Everything hurts, and what doesn't hurt doesn't work. A gleam in your eyes from the sun hitting your bifocals. You feel like the night before and you haven't been anywhere. Your little black book contains only names ending in MD. You get winded playing cards. Your children begin to look middle-aged. You join a health club and you don't go. A dripping faucet causes an uncontrollable bladder. You know all the answers, but nobody asks you the questions. You look forward to a dull evening. You need glasses to find your glasses. You turn out the lights for economic reasons rather than for romantic reasons. You sit in your rocking chair and you can't get it going. Your knees buckle, but your belt won't. Your back goes out more than you do. You have too much room in the house and not enough room in the medicine cabinet. You sink your teeth in a steak and they stay there. You're wondering why more people aren't using large print.
Our other brother-in-law, Mr.
Well, happy birthday, June. This has got, from me to both of you, you and Floyd both. Probably a few of you know I lost my parents when I was in my young 20s, and I was really, obviously, extremely disheartened about that. And I feel really fortunate that I married into this family because I really sincerely think of them as my parents. And I really appreciate your love and your support. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Baby sister. It's your turn.
I don't like to speak in front of a group of people. I don't know what I'd say if they put me in this position. I came up with a lot of ideas, but I'm a big blubber face and I always start crying when I think about what I might say. But I don't know, Ron and I, we spend a lot of time with both Mom and Dad going up to the lake. We love to have them over to our house. We love to play cards. My mom, she helps me with everything from planting flowers to baking to laundry, you name it. She's been my cleaning lady for the last 6 years. Mom, you're not only the best mother I can possibly think of, but you are one of my very best friends.
Yeah, she brings tears to everybody's eyes, right? Anyone else?
What about Mom? Does she want to say something?
Oh.
I can't believe this day. I'm just so happy. I mean, and it's just been so special. And I want to thank my kids. I just love them so much. And I love all of you, my friends, my nieces and nephews. I can't believe that so many of you are here today. I just love you so much. Thanks so much for coming. Really appreciate it.
Thank you all so much for coming. It really means a lot. Party's not over. Let's have some more fun.
I know it's steady. Watch the team when we get on, huh? Hi, Carolyn. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, David.
Thanks for inviting us to your mom's party.
You're-
Appreciate being here.
We're glad you,
Appreciate seeing you.
glad you could come. Hi, Sandy.
Jane.
You like sticking it right in your face, while you're full face. I'm going red. He doesn't smile sometimes. I got you.
Come on now. How you doing, Brad? Hi, Rand. Hi, Amanda.
You like vests or elbows?
Hi, ugliness.
Hope you didn't give me that.
Oh, yeah. There's only a few hams. Everybody's pretty shy.
I remember when Dean was doing that kid. Your elbow was in my
And there's Don Cunningham.
So how long have you been at Lily?
There's Don Cunningham doing what does best.
That's for sure. He loves to eat. He represents the family well, doesn't he? He fits right in.
Hey, Brad. Hey, Aunt June, I remember when we used to go and visit you with the whole family when it'd be a reunion. When you lived at the smaller house, kind of around the block from where you live now. I think you're still living there.
out, Junior. Doing what he does best, consuming food. You take up the whole camera. You big moose. You're a good moose, though. You're also my godson. Unfortunately for you.
Fortunate, yes, I am. Come on, leave him alone.
I know, he's maybe you should tell the story.
I'm not nervous in front of the camera.
That was a nice song.
Thank you.
No one likes
And there's my beautiful wife.
Do you need another beer, or can I get you any? No.
She's pretty good looking yet, you know, for an old fart.
Yeah.
You know, she's probably
I hope your mom had a good time.
She did, I
Just-
believe.
It was really nice meeting her and talking to her, so hope she had a good time.
Thank you very much for the good job.
Thank you. Thanks for thinking of us.
All right. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Nobody wants to be on camera. All these hard workers.
Tara.
All right,
Oh, you can't go back here.
See you. You guys did a great job. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Thank you. Happy birthday, June.
Great job.